Okay, I'm still trying to get things. They're a little weird this morning, this afternoon, whatever time it is. I forgot to sort of set things up for the dual stream to Twitch. So it's attempting to load that because I need to switch the category on Twitch, which is a weird thing. I keep hunting for a way to do the default category to change that, but there seems to be no way to change it. So I just keep regretting the initial choice that I made. So I don't exactly know what to do to change the default, but anyway, so that is updated. Yay! So I can now relax. How are y'all? I had a good day yesterday. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. So he is, since this year is 21, he's now 70. So it's a big year. But we had my brother, sister-in-law, and nephews come over for lunch, or for dinner, really. So it was nice. We had my dad's favorite dinner and cherry pie, and it was fun. So that was a nice evening yesterday. But because when you have family come over, there's the last minute, oh no, I gotta clean. So I didn't get as much writing done yesterday as I had intended to do. So there's that. So I need to try and make up for that in some ways, but I'm also trying not to feel that pressure of that I must get a minimum of this level and hate myself if I don't do that. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying just to be I got some writing in, and I wish that it was not so glitchy, but I'm sorry. We still have not figured out what the problem with the internet is. I have cleared my cache and history, so it's not that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try and figure it out. We're just going to work around the problems. Just remember to save your documents frequently so that the gremlins do not eat your words. Laura is here. You got feedback on your Soot Story happy dance. Yay! That is awesome. You've gone through line by line with one of your sisters who had some very good points. Devin found some more typos and grammatical issues. I think it's ready for a final pass. Very nice. Yeah, the line by line and typos and things are important. Just this morning, mom was rereading one of Nora Roberts' paperbacks, and she's like, I've found 4 typos. So there are those readers. So yes, you need to make sure that you get as many as possible. And you're going to sit on it until submission in February. Exciting. I also have not changed my date back there. Devin, ignore that. Synopsis. Damien is a soot scamp, an outcast in the coal level of the underground labyrinth. Creatures skitter and peril threatens with every heartbeat. Ooh, fun. Hey, Eve is here. Yay, motivation. Yes, let's write together. It's always, I find that in some ways, I feel like I should be writing to a live stream. At all times now. So it's nice that there are live streams at pretty much any time of the day, every day of the week. CB says, waiting for your gluten-free pizza from Pizza Hut for dinner, and it should be here pretty soon. You also went onto Amazon and got a new pizza cutter, which you badly needed. Very nice. Very nice. Megan says, woohoo, I made it. The dogs dragged me outside just to eat grass for a bit. Oh no. Devin says, howdy. Yes, pizza does sound very delicious, Eve. Kate is here. Hello, you're going to be boring and do work stuff today. It's fine. You just get the work stuff out of the way. That way you can have fun this weekend. And yay, happy birthday to Dad. Thank you. Yes. And Elizabeth says hello. So Laura Parkinson is here. Hello. How are you? It's evening where you are. Awesome. It is just past noon or 1 o'clock here where I am. So Eve says, we can be boring together. I'm figuring out a plate lay for biological samples. Being productive one way or the other. Elizabeth got really into a scene yesterday until the neck started hurting, so ready to get some more words today. Yes. Shadow's Lair says, afternoon, I overslept terribly. Oh no. Well, if you need to get a cup of coffee or tea to help you wake up during the first sprint, make sure you do that. Petra says, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And Kate says, yay, boring buddies. You have some government proposal content to write. There you go. All the stuff. Have I tried giving the router a smack? Yeah, I might be just unplugging and replugging it and see if I can get some sort of better internet connection. And then if that doesn't work, I might give it a smack then. So Stacy says, just finished lunch. Yum. Now you need to figure out what you're doing on work today. Very nice. Hey, Eve says, oh, fun. And Laura says, just ate a bacon mac and cheese for lunch. Ooh, that does sound good. And Courtney got a smoothie, and now it finally feels like summer. Or I mean spring. Yes. Yeah, the warmer weather, it's like that false lull because we know that there's a couple more storms coming, and yeah. Hello, Erica. How are you? Glad you made it as well. Yes, router wrestling might have to happen a little bit later. Okay, so I did pull a card for today from the Oracle deck. However, I just wanted to give you a warning. It is a spider. So if you have arachnophobia, please let me know in the comments, and I will not show the card. But it's got a purple background, and it's very cool looking to someone who does not have like arachnophobia. Words. But the main message for the spider spirit is make your dreams real. So it's like crafting the design you want and whatnot. So he's very good, but I haven't looked up like the rest of the message yet. So you can tell that I'm running behind this morning. So scarab, seahorse, skunk, snake. Here we go. Here's the spider. So weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dreams a reality, and the spirit will take 10 towards you, for the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider spirit, say that 10 times fast, arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation with the spirit. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of senses where they take form. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life you desire. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set in motion. Another message of the spider spirit is about any creative project you may be considering. Writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative, even artistic and tangible. Creative projects are successful if you are so inclined. Let yourself be open to abundance. So, spider. In this case, a good spider. So again, like, this is your last chance before I show the card. I'll wait 30 seconds before I show it. But, you know, so if you are, if you do not care to look at spiders, you know, and if you know that now would be the time to look away, okay? That's the thing. Look away in 3, 2, 1. There's our lovely spider for the day. Okay, he's gone now. You can look again if you need to, if you needed that break. So that was the spider spirit for today, and it's I have to say this particular oracle deck is really like it's good messages. I'm liking the content of the messages, and they feel relevant to me. Whereas, you know, sometimes when you try a deck or something, you're like, I don't know, this seems a little not for me. So I'm very glad that this card is, or this deck in particular, is working out for me. So, so Nina is here. Hello. I'm glad you made it. And Laura Nettles says it was pretty good, and definitely your breakfast was good and definitely full now. Stacy likes spiders. I like them when they eat mosquitoes. I like them when they are not necessarily like crawling in my bubble of space. But this particular spider I will take 100%. Yes, exactly. What a perfect message. It's so relevant. You are just about to journal out your intentions. So yay! Elizabeth says, yes, please, to all of that. It definitely bodes well. Yes. So you're welcome for the warning. Burn them all. You know, except for this one. This one, you know, it's contained on the card. So, so this is the, this is Colette Barron reads the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I had found her website, and I will find it. I saved the, here we go. I saved the website called Decks virtually, so I'm going to post that in the link. So she has this particular deck, and then she has the 7 Energies deck, which I think I will be trying that one a little bit later once I get more used to using these, and seeing if that deck also sort of resonates with me the same way that this one does. But she has a couple of other decks as well. So I put that in the chat in case you want to try these, because I thought that was a really cool thing to do, is that you could try it before you bought it, essentially. So I was appreciative of that. So you can see what the cards look like, but you can also read their messages, and they're also their like inverse meanings if you happen to pull them in the inverse position or in the like positive versus negative position. So it's kind of fun to try them. So yes. And BC Brown, hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Thank you. I'm very much enjoying it. I think am I like 2 weeks into using it now? Maybe if that, I don't know. I still have not edited the unboxing video that tells you just kind of how my life is going at the moment. Lucy is here. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. And Divided by Sight says hellos. Hellos back. And yes, I am enjoying the deck, sure. So, okay, I think we're going to sort of set up. I think today what I might do is I might try the ticker that, okay, here we go. Create a banner. We are sprinting. Sprinting ends at and then we'll just set it to be like 31. And then I can edit that, because pretty much every place in the world, except for a couple places, have the the wonderful time zones are interesting. So I'm going to try using the ticker and try, like, I'm thinking I might leave myself I don't know. I'm trying to figure out ways that I won't glitch it much, and I don't know if the mute like helps it glitch more, makes it glitch less. I don't know. So we're gonna be trying a couple different things, but yeah. So in other words, we're gonna be experimenting today. So I'm gonna be using the ticker, and then I will, during the first sprint, mute myself and see if, like, when I unmute, I will behave more or less glitchy. And yes, Rosalind, thank you for that reminder. I do have the link for that so that y'all can pop over and say hello and congrats on first live stream to Michael. So Danielle is here. Yes. And Charlie is here just in time. Yay. Welcome, Charlie. Okay. So we're going to do the first sprint. I'm going to leave the ticker up. I'll leave my camera up, but I won't have like the normal timer off to the side because we're going to try doing without, see if that works for this first sprint. All right, so your reminders for the first sprint. 1, save your document. 2, drink something. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back to do a posture check. And 4, if you need to get up and walk around or go get a snack, please do so. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Alrighty. So that is the end of the first sprint. We can now sort of reconvene, figure out what we're doing. That's sort of like I spend the first 15 minutes usually sort of like futzing around, finding all the pens that I want to use, usually whichever one's closest, and then doing a little bit of journaling, making like refining my priority and or to-do list for the day. So I feel like I'm doing okay. I have been trying to do a little bit of research recently into like the right terminology to use sometimes, because I have flip-flopped between calling a place an estate and a manor. And so I was like, well, what's the difference? So I went down a rabbit hole yesterday of like trying to figure out what exactly is the difference between a manor and an estate, and at what point those terms became interchangeable. And turns out there's also the difference between like the British way of looking at it and the American way of looking at it. So there's also that. And then so some of the other terminology that's then applied to that same sort of situation of like, so a manor essentially used to have jurisdiction power over the lands and the people that lived within the lands. And so there's like some other nuances that go with that. So yeah. So I've been trying to do a little bit of research into that, and then sort of clarifying which terminologies I want to use for like estate versus manor, but also like guild, association, union. So which terms I want to use for the for my different stories, because yeah. So essentially I was procrastinating by looking up the nuances of words. That's what I was doing. But not that particular time. That time I was journaling, but just in general, and yesterday, part of what I was doing. So Mindy arrived. Hello. And Hey Eve says, whoa, I've got my incubation controls laid out. Yay, step 1 of 7 down. Excellent. That is progress. Elizabeth got 134, got a little bit more into it. Excellent. BC got 801 words. That is nice. That is awesome. Lucy says, I didn't get anything done because you're at your Fiber Arts Zoom. Ooh, fun. Are they fancy lights? Is that well, no, sorry. I was thinking I was thinking Zumba, and so I was like, oh, you're taking us to a Zumba class. But no. Never mind. My brain. I can't. I just can't. NBC. I took CB's name and then I read the word no and I mixed them together and it became NB. So CB says, no words, just pizza. Charlie recorded a video. Very nice. Very nice. Courtney says, moving through the to-do list. 1 thing crossed off, 3 more to go. Exactly. I can now cross off my AM loosely applied journaling. Erica says, I read through what I wrote yesterday and added 164 new words. Excellent. Nina says, 139 words. The story is so much harder to write, but I love it a lot, so you are fine. Excellent. It is worth doing then. Kate says, I outlined the section that you need to write for work, and oh, the joys of describing the recruiting and hiring process in details. We got to get that ironed out, you know, so everybody knows. So there are colloquial differences, but yeah. And so, yeah, Charlie is right, but I was also having to look up that word. So essentially, from what I have found, the manor is the land, which the land title was known as the estate in land. That's how we get the word estate in reference to a chunk of land. So all of the farm lands around a quote unquote manor house, which would be where the lord of the area or the owner of the land would live. So any orchards, any villages, whatever the surrounding land and industry was, that was intended to keep the manor house and the lord profitable. So that was essentially like how you keep the lord and his family and all of his subjects fed and clothed and all of that. So all of the industry was going to support the sort of more feudalistic structure of that chunk of land. And so the manor house, the lord of the manor would then have jurisdiction. So he would have authority law-wise over pretty much everything in his area. And so the estate has now, in modern terms, come to mean just like a large chunk of land, usually with a house on it and the property in it. But it is in America, the estates became more of like recreational. So you would have a whole bunch of land. Why is my phone? Oh. So you would have a whole bunch of land for like a hunting lodge rather than lands that were meant to support the lord and people. It was more of like entertainment value. And so that's sort of like the difference between like manor and estate. So estate means large chunk of land, doesn't necessarily have the connotation of jurisdiction. Yeah. From what I've gathered. So Megan says, my birthday is coming up, so I was listing my favorite things for your boyfriend so he could get some gift ideas. You're hoping for writing related and writing adjacent stuff. Yay! And happy early birthday. Oh, fudge with glasses. Yes, that is the best way to procrastinate. Yeah, and I had flip-flopped between using them in 2 of my stories, and I was like, I should probably decide. And so I'm having to do the same thing with with like guild versus association, like what's the nuanced difference between them. So yeah. Heather says, hello. Lucy says, Fiber Arts is your art class for school. Okay. BC says, hello. And Charlie's joking around saying, no, I'm the NB, the non-binary. Very true. But my brain was just skipping around. Heather says, you're editing today. Very nice. Hellos also around. Okay. I think we are then at the bottom of the chat. Okay. So how long do we want to go for the second sprint? Since I'm doing the little ticker thing at the bottom, I can't tell if this is less glitchy or more glitchy than it was before. So I don't know. But how long do we want to go for? Do we want to just do a 25? That would put us at like 06 or 07. I could sort of round it up and say we come back at 210. That would give us a slightly longer sprint. Yes, the devil is in the details, especially when it comes to writing fantasy and sci-fi. Yes, yes. Absolutely. I think what I will do is I will put up a little ticker that says, edit the ticker. Okay. Save. That one. Okay, so the video is still dropping frames, but the audio is clear. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it'll be close. Okay. All right. So I think maybe I'm ready to shift over to my digital document, so don't forget to save. Save. Make sure you have something to drink. I have water. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. Make sure that if you need a break to stand up and walk around, or if you need a snack from the kitchen, you make sure you get one. So those are your 4 reminders, and we can now get started. 3, 2, 1, go! Sorry. Oopsies. I did forget about the timer. I'm sorry. Yes. So I did get into the zone, and I forgot to set a timer for myself. So my apologies. Yes, I'm sort of changing some of the rumors and things that are, oh no, it's extra glitchy. Okay, so let me take the banner off, if it will let me. There we go. Hide. Okay, so I don't actually know how many words I got. I should have checked, but I definitely did not. So yeah, so I started re-editing, doing a little bit of a finer edit, and then getting down to the part where I knew I wanted to add and adjust the rumors that are going around in the marketplace. So, and of course, like, I know I'm gonna have to go back through, and because I have like one young lady who's gossiping and the second young lady who's gossiping, I need to like put physical descriptions in. I'm really bad at when I initially draft, I tend not to have physical descriptions for my like human characters. So that's one thing that I have to sort of like fix, is that I need to include a little bit more physical description. That way I can, even if I don't name them, I can refer to them by different things. So yeah. But yes, I felt like I definitely did finally get on a little bit of a roll and start getting some drafting done. Yes, Devin, you saw your name in there. This is, and Megan's name is in here, and Alice's name, and Nora's name, and so yes, so there's Lady Megan, the daughter of Duke McCarthy, and there's Lady Alice, daughter of Count Devon from the Kingdom of Lakes, because Lizzie Lakes. So there are multiple names from the chat in here, because I'm like so crap at naming. So yes. So Kitty Writes arrived and got 3 pages of alpha reading. Nice. Elizabeth got 212, got distracted by the boyfriend watching JoJo Bizarre's. Okay, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yes. Heather added 120 words, took away 27. After subtracting what you took out, you basically added 93 words. Nice. Yes, and so the styles section is what I was recommending, because for navigation for Word. Let me pop it open a little bit more. So up here, I have my chapter titles as heading 1. And so it appears in sort of like the larger font over here. So if I was to want to have this be a subtitle or something, I would choose heading 2. And then it would appear, or it should appear. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Here we go. Okay, heading 2. It will appear sort of like underneath this. So it's really good for navigation. And then once you have sort of like your basic chapter titles or whatever that you want to navigate through, then you come over to the View tab and make sure that the navigation pane right here is checked on. So that's sort of how I have been reorganizing things. I have my, let me show you my stop screen share, and because I've done the same thing with my sprint links page. So I've got my Sundays, Mondays, Twitch links, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then my stream descriptions and tags and things down at the bottom. So I just navigate through them, and this is what I do every time before before the streams is I go in and I look at Devin's playlist most recently, because that's an easy cheat. And then I have certain channels like Mallory Cooper, Log a Novel, that do it kind of regularly or semi-regularly. And then I have channels that have at different points in time. Like, so for Nano, this one's left over from Nano because Kierra streamed a lot on Fridays with friends, but I think she's moving right now. So at some point, Kierra may come back to this time frame. Sid sometimes does sprints at 3, etc., etc. So I just go through and I redo these every time before I do a stream. So, or I try to. So yes, so definitely check out Devin's playlist, which I will also be linking a little bit later. But the navigation framework in Word is pretty nice. And I mean, I had used it before, and I had occasionally forgotten about it. And so then when I was getting into Scrivener, then I was like, oh, here's another way to do it. So that just kind of reminded me of different aspects. So I'm flip-flopping between programs at the moment, between Scrivener and Word. So yeah. Okay. Cat Leo got 331 words added to your World Anvil word. Can't talk. Lucy is going to be right back. Kate got 382. You were bad and wrote on the WGCBS. Yeah. VC got 403 words that time. Yes. CB got 137. Charlie edited half the video. Megan also got into the zone, which is nice. BC says rats. I think I'm going to have to use the next sprint to make some calls for work. Heather says, I think I'm almost done editing. Ooh, nice. You're just deciding on whether or not you need a certain paragraph. That is a good question. Stacy just got off the phone with daughter's school. Jen says, so y'all work from home and still head up sprints. Sometimes that's the only way you get work done now. Oh, so okay, so Devin now has Bitly links for writing streams. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Yes. So that is kind of what I'm doing. It's just editing and expanding Cinderella, making more rumors, deciding how evil people are going to be, things like that. Yes, Devin, take a bow. Feel free. Okay, so it is now 2:23 my time. So 20 minutes would be 43, and then so 48 would be 25. Okay, so we can do, I'll just go ahead and do 50. So 2:50 will be our return time. Let's edit this. Y'all can tell if I'm hanging out because I'm like trying to chew at it. It's not good. Save it. Put this up. Put the third sprint banner up. Okay. Yes, the Pomodoro technique has been very, very nice. So yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the reminders. 1, save your document. I have not saved mine. Make sure you drink something. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, do a posture check. And 4, if you need to get up, walk around, go get a snack, please do so. Those are your 4 reminders, and we can get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry. All right, that was the third sprint. We have about 8 minutes left, so I think that will probably be the final sprint. But I do have the link parade, and all of that. So I did, the total for chapter 5 of the Cinderella story is now at 2,116. Essentially like new drafting. Why is that one like, why is the gap between those so big? I will have to fix that. Anyway, but I feel like I definitely got quite a bit added, making the transition between chapter 5 and chapter 6 a little bit better. So yeah, so doing good. I feel like I am making progress, so that is awesome. Don't forget to save your document. Just go ahead and save it. Save it. Yeah, I'm not sure that doing the ticker with no extra timer for me to like know when to like look up is a good thing. So we'll see. So yeah, that's sort of like note for the future. So Shadow's Lair and Elizabeth Wright's headed out, and Catalleya is done with your quiz. Yay! That is awesome. Catalleya remembers that World Anvil has fan fiction as one of the genre options. Ooh, fun. Yes, another overtime period. Sorry about that. So Megan says, I'm going over my first paragraph to see how you can improve it. Very nice. Yes. Oh, and Megan, you may find this entertaining. I'm not sure, because you were looking at Shrunken Whites. During my book reorganization, I found 3 copies of Shrunken Whites. So I'm keeping one of them, the like least bent and beat up one, and then I'm going to donate the other 2, but still. I have multiple copies of the same book for no reason. Kitty Wright's got 218, but in a rewrite with some major edits, but still, that's very nice. Progress is also always good. And Chicken Pie, hello, welcome. Check out Devin's Devin's daily playlist is amazing. Megan is working on a contemporary fiction novel about a young woman who is trying to get her art in a gallery while dealing with the loss of her grandmother. Ooh, that sounds fun. I mean, emotional, but still fun. Charlie started the export and started the thumbnail. Excellent. Yay. Progress is always awesome. Yes, absolutely. I agree. And BC says, sounds like good self-discovery contemporary fiction. Yes. Heather had a phone call that interrupted your word count, but you have been reading and rereading. You are debating on taking more words out. Cat Leo says, that's why I have a timer on my phone. Yes. But my phone kept buzzing because it kept receiving text messages from like one of the family chain messages. So I threw it on the bed. I was like, don't want to bother me. So CB got 119. Very nice. BC says, I tell Google to remind you. It makes the lights on your phone blink. Oh, and it's not right in front of your keyboard, so it's difficult to miss. That's nice. So BC made calls on your sprint. Stupid job. CB says, I have an Alexa in your room and Google Home and Hub in the living room. CB says, this was it. It was time to tell him how I felt. Dun, dun, dun. BC has Google Hub all throughout the house. all of your lights, and even the thermostat is on it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That makes things convenient. Kate says 128 on What Grows. Easier to say than WCBS. Yes. And did mark outlining. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So I promised you Link Parade. So let me give you Link Parade. First thing, of course, is Devin's playlist, which I know he put the bit.ly link in earlier, but just in case, there is Devin's playlist. And then Michael was having a first live stream today, so make sure that you go over, leave a comment, and say congrats on the first live stream. And Mallory normally streams until 5 on weekdays, and Vloganovel has been streaming kind of lately. Apparently he had an epiphany, and had to sort of rearrange some timelines of things, but there you go. So Vloganovel has been streaming a little bit more lately than he sometimes does. And Divided by Sight is going to be starting in just a few moments. HK Darkwood is going to be in an hour. Let's make sure that I'm doing these. And Charlie's channel. So Charlie has a second channel for Project Shadow, in case you did not know. So here's the link for Charlie's channel, number 2, the Project Shadow. And Charlie will be streaming there for this evening's oh, it says an error. It doesn't like it. Okay, so here is the Fanfiction Friday fun stream for Charlie's second channel. And then Little Forest Tomes, almost tried to say Stones, starts at 5. And Sarah Scharnweber normally streams with friends at 8 p.m., but she sometimes doesn't set up the streams until a little bit later. Carrie H is going to be streaming tonight at 8 as well. Jessica Williamson is going to be doing Read With Me productivity sprints at 8. Tessa Dean is going to be starting at 8. Nope. The whole line, not just Tessa's last name. There we go. And, okay, Brooke was not streaming tonight. Meadow is going to be streaming at 10:30. And BC, are you and Sako streaming tonight, or I thought that was last night? Did my brain tell me a lie? YouTube.com. BC and Sako co-writing. It's looking it up for me. 3 days ago. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that is all of the streams that I have. And if I have missed one, I apologize. But Devin is always awesome at adding those other Thursday nights on your channel. Monday. Okay. I was like, I know it was, I thought it was yesterday. So, okay. Thank you, BC. So yes. Okay. And Rhiannon Futch is at 9 p.m. tonight. Okay. I need to add that to my normals because I think she's streaming. Okay. All right. Thank you, Devin, very much. I appreciate it. And thank you all for joining me and putting up with my glitchy, weird internet. Hopefully we can get this straightened out. Hopefully it's not a wire that Mr. Mouse chewed. You know, so we are going to be having some, the air conditioning, air people come out and they're going to be replacing the plastic pipework with metal pipework, like metal boxes, so that the mice can't get into them again. But we don't have a date for that just yet. So, but that will be happening sometime in the near future. So maybe, hopefully, that will fix it. I don't know. I am going to go probably unplug and replug the router, like CV suggested. So see if that works. Small things. Just moving down the list of things to do. So yes, so please ignore my little calendar that I have not changed in 2 days. And I'm just really bad at doing that. So yes, so thank you for joining me today and helping me get some work done with Cinderella. And I will see y'all next time. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back on Sunday for a little bit longer of a stream. So I will see y'all in the future. Bye. Happy Friday. Because it is Friday and it is yay.